Hello, a tutorial how to fly a helicopter in GTA, and this is in keyboard and mouse, and you do not need NUMPAD. This is a whole new custom control. Now I'll be giving you the control layout first. You can see in the image. You can also take a look at my keybind settings over here. Next, I will explain to you each control, each basic control, what it does. We're gonna start with throttle up, which is the shift control. This is called throttle up. It goes up basically. And then this is throttle down. It goes down. On WASD, page forward. This is page back. Left roll. This is right roll. And this is left yaw. And this is right yaw. That is all about the controls. One more thing, a very important reminder. If by the end of this video you are still not better at flying helicopter, that is completely fine, because I have seen so many people that started learning flying helicopter, but they got better not because they had hidden talent, but because they trained so much. And how much does it take usually? It could take weeks or even months. I have never seen anyone that can fly a helicopter in a very professional way in 1 hour or in under 2 hours. So if you feel shit about yourself in 1 hour or 2 hours, that's fine, completely fine. I was like that as well. So your first homework is basically trying all the controls, combine them basically, so you can go forward. So throttle up and pitch forward, you will get this. And then you can combine it by roll left, you can combine it by roll right. Just keep pressing your throttle up at this point. Or pitch back and see what happens. So that is the first homework. Basically you have to try all the controls and do some combinations with them and understand the first law of Newton. Next homework is flying straight and stable. So you can go to LSIA airport, pick any runway like this, and we're gonna fly straight. Fly straight. The rule is you have to fly as fast as possible and you have to fly as low as possible, but do not touch the ground ever. And I will show you a bad example. This is a bad example. You touch the ground once, you go up, you touch the ground again, you go up, and then you touch the ground again. You go up a little too high, then you go down, you touch the ground again. That's a bad example. So now I give you the good example. You go forward, adjust your altitude. This is and stabilize. So you just have to keep repeating the second homework. Once you're done, then you will have good understanding on how to manage throttles. The third homework is also a straight line, but not on the ground. Now we'll do it on water. Just fly as low as possible like this, and do not touch the water. I mean, you can touch the water a little bit, but don't get drowned. And do it as fast as possible. Yeah, basically Just keep doing this third homework until you're pretty good. That's a mistake, so be careful. So what's the clue that you are close enough with water is you can see the water splash below you. If you see it, it means you are at a good altitude. This is a good altitude. Just keep doing this. If you are stable enough, then we can move on to next homework. So now the next homework is basically like previous homework, but we add some turnings. So you can start on LSIA, then just go forward and use your yaws. Stabilize, just keep following the path like this, and take around again, take around again. So the rule is fly as low as possible, as stable as possible, and as fast as possible. And for the route, you can pick any route, you can pick any turns, but just have as many turns as you wish. This is the fourth homework. So this is basically a combination of buttons. Actually, I pressed a lot of WSD, throttle, and yaws, and most of them are tappings. Also, so if you're already good at this part, we can move on to the next homework. So the next homework is you start from here. It's located in here. So you have to follow this water path. This is the canals until you reach this bridge. So you can set a timer, maybe 40 seconds, 45, whatever. The goal is you drive as slow as possible, as fast as possible, and stay on water. But there is an exception later, I will show you. So we can start. Go in here and it officially starts. Follow the water, fly as low as possible, fly as fast as possible. This is, you can take the right side or the left side, whatever. Go back to the water, take the middle, and keep following the water. And that's the last bridge, our finish line, and finish. Maybe 30 seconds. You can do it in 30 seconds. That's the fifth homework. So when you're done with the fifth homework, what I mean done is you can do it over and over again. Do not do it just once, but over and over again. We can move on to the next homework. So the sixth homework is learning how to turn. So this is a very, very important crucial part, because if you are a role player and you have to chase somebody, you will have to know how to turn in a fast speed. So for example, you are chasing someone like this, and then he turns right. So first, if we go forward like this, and the suspect is taking the right turn, this is how to turn right fast. But what if the suspect turns right at the very last second and you just realized it? You didn't expect it. That means you didn't had the anticipation to turn right. That's no problem. So we can turn left really late. Then I'll show you how. So if we go forward fast like this, and then we're gonna turn a right, hard right, hard left again ahead. However, if you anticipate all the turns, you can just enjoy yourself. Just make an easy turn like this. Make another easy turn like this. So basically you have your own racing line, you know, and make another easy turn and another easy turn. A hard right again. Hard right again. But what's the buttons? Basically, for each point of turn, you will have to press the throttle down very shortly, and you have to press the roll and the yaw at the same time. Also, the throttle down is also the same time, but the roll and the yaw, you have to hold it a little longer. So, throttle down, enter. You see? Throttle down, enter. After you throttle down just a little bit, maybe 0.5 seconds, 0.3 seconds, you have to throttle up to the max. Always throttle up, so you can gain speed again. So that's the 6th homework. Once you learn how to do a turn. Okay, the 7th homework is how to do a U-turn. Very, very important. So this is Meriwether Hangar. It's located on the South Island. Here. This is a very, very good place on learning U-turning. So take a fast speed like this, and then you turn at the end like that, and then go back again. The rule is you are not allowed to hit, do not crash, and you have to go in as fast as possible. Like that. And how does it turn? It's almost the same like the turn, but so you have to press at the point of the U-turn. You have to hold throttle down just a very little bit, and then throttle up again, and then combine with roll, pitch, and yaw. That's it. That is all. That is all. So throttle down, pitch, roll and yaw, and throttle up, forward. That's the 7th homework. The 8th homework is landing. The very first landing, the very first basic landing is just you aim where you want to land. Maybe here. Fly above it and throttle down slowly. Just stabilize and let it land. But after you do a simple basic landing, we need to do a faster landing, which is a J-hook landing. J-hook landing, yes. What is a J-hook landing? J-hook landing is if your helicopter is going fast, then you want to land very fast. This is a J-hook landing. That's a J-hook landing. This is this is actually pretty difficult to do. So, I mean, you don't really have to master this step in order to move on to the next step, because in this particular homework, it will take a lot of time. So basically, okay, so take some speed and then do a U-turn and then land at the same time. U-turn and then land. J-hook landing. So still on the 8th homework about landing. This an advanced challenge for you to do a J-hook landing is to land on a particular spot, because it is much harder to do on a particular spot rather than do it on an open land, the yellow helipad. So we want to land over there on the yellow helipad. So we'll take some speed, take some angle, and then do a U-turn. That's a slow J-hook, but as I told you, this is harder than landing in an open land. Take some distance, do some speed, get an angle, and then do a hard U-turn. And fuck you, go fuck yourself, you son of a... Take some speed, get an angle, prepare to U-turn, U-turn, and land it. That's pretty well done. So the 9th homework is basically time attack tracks. So you will have to memorize, or you have a script to follow a path, a certain path, and then you have to finish it in under certain time limit. I have other videos here, as you can see that you can't follow this path. You have to ensure that you finish in under certain time limit. One extra optional step, if you are role players, if you are law enforcement and want to chase some people, this is the 10th homework, as you have to learn how to follow a vehicle using your helicopter. But just keep in mind that you also have to train how to follow people and how to expect sudden turns or sudden movements from anyone that you chase. Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. My helicopter is gone. See you next time.